Hello, my dear Aries, Sun and Moon Rising. My name is Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm doing a general love reading for the month of May 2017. I'm using the Romantic Tarot, as you see here, by Juliana Massaglia. And I'm also using the Gypsy Oracle cards uh, for confirmation and for your general message. I'm using the Ascendance Master Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. I'm gonna start by saying the foundation of you Aries is the Seven of Pentacles, which means that um, your your foundation based on money is well protected. So when it comes to that foundation, everything is wealth, and it's okay. Whatever you have built is there and is still there for you. I also have in the back the 3 and what's going on with Aries, I think is you have a nice soul, and the what's behind you is the Empress. So, well, let me start by working with the Wheel of Fortune, with the major arcanas that you only have 2 major arcanas in this reading, which is the Sun here, and you also have the Hermit. Okay, so these are the only 2. What I want to say about the Wheel of Fortune is Aries, you have to change to find the first card, which is signifies you, is that you need changes in your life. I feel that either your destiny is telling you to go, not a, you have to start changing the values that you have, the way of thinking, the way of doing things. Okay, whatever major problem or whatever major situation happened with you right now at this time, Aries, you need to change. Also, if this, because this is a romance cards, I'm sorry that I move all these cards. This is telling me that you have to change the way of loving yourself and loving others. Also, if there is something going on, because it's crossing you, the Ten of Cups, which also is it's about being serene and happy. Whatever is yours is protected. This is telling you that you're not gonna fall. Whatever situation is going on with you, Aries, if it has to do with your lover not giving you the love that you want or you need, get the love from your own self. All this cards reading is basically about love. I don't see much differences of anything else. It's all mainly on love, because cops is, you're surrounded with cops. Okay, and what's yours is yours. It's gonna be protected. If you're going through some kind of cheating or something going on with that, what's yours is protected. So don't worry about that. Okay, the top of the what crowns you is the 9 of Cups. Again, all of this has to do with feelings and emotions. So basically, I feel that all these, situations that the situation you're involved, it has to do with emotions. Um, if the person, if let's say you're married, the person decides to divorce you, it's gonna be a losing and winning situation, in case it gets to that point. So the person that, if it's your husband, is gonna really think about very hard as to what happens to their life, if in case they decide to make a big change. And that's why I think this card came along. What's yours is yours. What's in the bottom card is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is means Love is necessary. Bring back into your life that smiles. I think that part of it, I feel like sometimes when people have a breakup, or it's just a wake up call. I feel that it's a wake up call to let you know what are you doing wrong, you know. And I feel that if you this could just say, you know, start loving your husband or wife in a different way. I'm doing this journey not concentrate on men or women. This could be for a female or male that's going through this. So let's say you had children, you concentrate on being a mother and forgot to be a wife. And that's what happened to a lot of women that are too much of a mother. They forgot to be a wife. What happens is the man tends to look outside, or vice versa. Some men think that they just got to, like, they don't even touch the wife during the time that they are childbearing and the kids are growing, and that could not be done like that. You still have to have the passion that both of you had when you created those kids. So that cannot be put to the side or put under the pillow or put under the bed. No, this situation needs. That's the reason why I think that the Wheel of Fortune came along, because it's telling you that they need you need change. To me, is both of you needs to change. Okay, it's not only a one-sided person. And I think that's the reason why the sun is behind, because I think the sun has come to face the truth. The things that of love have become clear. So you need to listen to what the sun is telling you. Was telling you is that sometimes when you wake up the next day after a rain, after the storm, the sun comes up and everything is nice and clear. You can see that the dirt, if it was a lot of dust on top of the cement or the bricks, whatever floor you're in, the rain washes down. So what happens is just you can see clearly what's underneath. So you have to see clear what's underneath areas um, in your life. What's underneath? What are you covering up, or what are you putting dust in it? What's in front of you at this point? It's the the oh, I'm sorry, I can say it. The horse, the knights of wands, and it says whatever are you looking for, whatever. It's like you're gonna have to try to, either you're going on a trip with your significant others, or something that you're waiting for is coming to you. So let's say it could be a messenger, or it could be a trip. It could be someone bringing a message to you, because ones are communications and messages. So it's whatever you have been waiting for, or maybe you are going on a trip, and make the trip being fabulous, because I feel that um, see, I think that this card is telling you what the truth is. To face the truth, because at the end, you are in power with whoever you are, whoever you're with, if you're male or female. The yourself, the sign that came up was the Eight of Wands, not the sign, but the card that came out was the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is the amour, the love that you have for this person is there. It's just, you just need to reawaken those feelings. What happens is that sometimes we feel, like I said before, we are in such a rush situations to do things here and there, and we tend to not pay attention to what we're doing. So in case to your love life, you just everything else is prior, the job, the children's, the finances, and everything else. And with the love last, the love is there. You just need to reawaken that love that is there for you. If in case this was a situation that you or your lover or your husband or your wife was in a cheating relationship, or a third party relationship, I always call it a third party relationship. This is going to bring you back, and it's there. You just need to reawaken it, because right here, the next card that comes to you, that is the house. And the house, you have the Hermit, which is almost next to the sun. This is telling you to see the truth in the past, and this is what's coming. Is in your house. The Hermit is the person that you stay by yourself. You grieve, you cry, if it's whatever situation you have encountered, and this will make you stronger. Take the road of love. Regardless of what happened to your relationship, take the road of love, because this is a love reading. So, and you see here, you are a lovable person. This is the Queen of Cups. This is representing the hopes and fear, or it also can represent a person that you're with. This means the Queen of Cups is there is no betrayal that can be won, and it's you have to fight for what you love and what you want. Sometimes this is what you need to do, and at the end you see you get the Four of Pentacles, which means you're empowered to. In this reading, the Pentacle is that the change in the cards is means in this specific tarot cards, this means that the change of iron are not stronger than the change of air. To me, I feel that when you get married, if you guys have gotten married, they in the Catholic Church they put like a tie around you, you know, and that means that you are bind together, and that's the bind that you get is like for basically it had to be forever. However, right here what it's telling you is like, to me, that no matter what you happened before in the past, you have to understand that you are okay and you are not, and the love that you guys created, the foundation was very strong, and that's the reason why that this marriage will not be dissolved, this relationship cannot be dissolved. And that, yeah, it had happened that affairs have broken up relationships, but sometimes you just have to give to forgive. And maybe you are learning a lesson in this scenario. So this reading is not for everyone. I feel that this reading is for people that are going to some kind of what you may call it, some kind of marriage breakup, a couples breakup, someone getting in between the relationship. And I feel that this is more or less like a wake-up call to some of you Aries, because I feel in the Oracle Gypsy, the first card that came out was the Sweetheart, which this means that one of you had a lover, okay, but this lover is just a passenger. She's not permanent. She's just something that came along, and some women or men tend to just trigger this relationship to see what happens to them or whatever, and they just tease the situation. Sometimes I think could be good in a way. I know betrayal is painful, but sometimes that's a wake-up call. We can also see it as a wake-up call. The next card that I see is that came out is good luck, which means that if you decide that this you're not gonna let that happen, that's the lover is not gonna be the person that is gonna control your life. So you're lucky with the person that you're with, and you're gonna make everything possible to make this life turn all those feelings around. And you probably need to be a little bit more playfulness areas, because some of the areas that I know are very I would say like mad, bitter, or they have a lot of feelings inside them that they haven't taken out. I suggest some of you, if you need to go to counseling, like marriage counseling, if your marriage is in jeopardy, or if you are in whatever relationship you're in, either with your kids, if this has to do with your children, you need to be a little bit more playful with your husband, with your children, with everyone around you. You gotta stop blaming others for things that happened to you in the past. We bring along sometimes what happened to us in our childhood, and what happens is that this comes along in our life now. So you have to do the changes, areas, because nobody's gonna do the changes for you. And if indeed, as I have said, I have this was a cheating relationship, sometimes this is just a wake-up call to let you know you can't be doing this anymore. The time has come for you to just say, this is not what I want. You understand? And I'm hoping that this message is for some of you, and I hope that I'm doing something positive to you guys, that you guys can say, oh, okay, this is what's going on with me. And and I'm like, and I'm gonna do these changes, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is up to you. I'm not what should we call it? How can I say? I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. I'm just trying to make up story of what's going on to some of you. Like I said in some other readings, say we're just the GPS that we're giving you the insight that the card tells you, and I also believe in that myself. That we're just giving you a message. You take the message, or you throw the message away. It's your life, and if some of you are too stubborn to say, okay, I'm not gonna make any changes. Let's say this is a divorce. I'm not gonna. It's You're just talking within your mind, not your heart. Because you remember, sometimes we think about us, we don't think about the children. Sometimes the children are the one that's gonna suffer if this relationship has to do with children. And you need to. Some of the areas need to change the way of they approach people. Some of them. I feel that some of the areas believe that they're perfect, and in this world, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. We are in a perfect body that God created, but we are imperfect. So there might be things that you might think that you had done the right way, but maybe you haven't done things the right way. To the ones that are going through the situation, if your lover or yourself decided to look elsewhere for love and affection because your husband wasn't giving it to you, he is the one that needs to have the wake up call to say, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Because if you would have not done that, if something was done accordingly to what the Bible said, or how you guys were married, if you are in a married relationship, this would have never happened. But sometimes this is just a wake up call. The last card that I got for you guys is the Ascended Masters. And in the Ascended Masters, the message that I have for you is the spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek. Okay, this card says, the situation you're inquiring about has come to you via the spiritual law of attraction. You are attracted to certain people or situations because they mirror your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. In the same way, people and situations that you once found desirable are now moving out of your life as you have shifted your energy through your spiritual path. Like attracts like means that everything and everyone that you draw into your life is similar to your thoughts pattern. If you want to change what or who you attract, hold more positive, loving, and joyful thoughts. The ascended master and angels can help you with this shift. Again, what I told you through the whole thing before I read this message is that you are attracting, and so you probably attracted the situation to happen because of your own behavior areas. So if this behavior never had happened, this would have never happened. So that's what I believe, that if I feel miserable, I will attract a misery person. If I feel happy, I'm going to attract a happy person. If I do drugs, I'm going to attract a person that does drugs. If I go to school, I'm going to probably attract a person that goes to school. Or not necessarily a person that goes to school, but a person that is educated. You understand the likes to likes? It's like, I like to be a free spirit. Probably I would like to be with someone that is a free spirit. The additional meaning of this card says, you can change or heal the situation by elevating your thoughts to a more positive level. Your prayers and affirmations have attracted a wonderful new person or situation into your life. This situation is not a reward or a punishment. You have attracted it, which means that you can repel or magnify it. It is as you choose. Visualize and affirm only what you desire. Again, you have to what you're gonna decide is that if I want to have if this is a relationship problem, am I gonna have this relationship in a higher perspective that I had it before? So you visualize the love and affection that you want from your husband, from your boyfriend, from your lover. If you guys are not married, whatever situation came to you, to me was a lesson and a wake-up call. So now you need to attract the situation to the positive level. Or if you think it's time to move on, then like it says here, you have the right to repel it or magnify it as you choose. You choose to either repel, let that person know that this is not acceptable, or you choose to be with the person. Visualize it in a more loving way. So I hope this reading was good for some of you, Aries. I'm not reaching everyone because I cannot reach the whole planet. However, I feel that this reading was excellent for you, and I hope that Malakap is going to help you. And if you want to know something about Malakap, this is the law of attraction. Malika was a Karnite priest king and teacher of the patriarch Abraham. He's associated with Archangel Michael and Jesus in many ancient spiritual texts, including some of more who interchange his name with Michael's and Jesus. Malachi is reputed to be Noah's descent and great spiritual master of alchemy and sacred geometry, the building blocks of matter. Call upon Malachi, if you want to call it Melchizedek, for her mastering, manifestation, and understanding esoteric wisdom. So if you want to call upon him to help you with this journey that you're going, Aries, look at his name. I don't know how to pronounce it that well, but I hope it does. If you can see the name. So for all of you, love and light. Thank you for all the people that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for the ones that like my channel. And I hope these readings are helpful for you. Like I said, I do readings on a one-to-one basis. You can go into my web page, which is mariadeclamboya.com, and I will be doing more readings for the next month. And I hope all is well to you guys. Light and love. Like I said, if you would like to make a donation, feel free. Anything helps. And I thank you the people that have made donations. Everything is a great and it's important to me. I love you all. I also want to share that I'm going to be doing a couple of videos for people crossing over. I just had this past week, the first week of April, that a family member passed away. It was very hard for me. I stood away from everyone. I didn't really say much. And I want to do something that my meditations helped me a lot to heal my wounds that I had. It was a very close family member. It was my brother. I still feel the pain. Not pain, I don't feel pain. I just feel the loneliness of not seeing him anymore. And I think some of you are going to need some of that. I don't know who's going through the same thing, but I wish you love and light to all of you. And like I said, thank you for being here for me. And the messages, I always read it, and I'm happy with all of you. Bye-bye. See you next month.